After a peaceful stay at O'Hagan's camp, our next destination was going to be Blowering Lake, but after helping several others with our winch before, we finally had to test it on ourselves during the exploration of another sidetrack.
Okay, we are bogged. Can't go backwards and we can't go forwards. It's a bit muddy. No. Kijk uit, stop!
Even after deploying max tracks and shifting the gears into low range with center and rear differential locks activated, we couldn't move forwards or backwards. Of course, we couldn't access all our recovery gear through the rear door being stuck like this and had to make do without. Lesson learned.
Yep, we bogged and we gonna use the wind. So yeah. We're going to winch the car out of the mud. Yeah. Oh well. Oh, okay. From one tree we go to the other tree and then hopefully we can move on. So, winch is ready for the next. Okay. Now I'm gonna stay safe in a safe distance because you never know. we go again. Okay, pretty good.
After avoiding several more bog holes and mud on this track, we returned to sealed roads and decided to wash the car, stock up and go onwards to Blowering Lake. Just a quick stop at Korean. We did shopping at IGA there and let the dogs out here, this little rest area. Still a beautiful scene with the clouds drifting along the peaks of the mountains. We're going back into New South Wales over the Murray River.
Continue onto Wayne Road for 3 kilometres.
Along our way to the lake, we ran into a couple of familiar fellas. The meeting took a turn for the worse and ended up in a full-blown fist fight with the gloves off. Luckily, the first row seat was quite some distance away. We finally reached our destination along Blowering Lake. Unfortunately, the planted pine forest on the west side of the lake was completely burned, and we had to drive the long way round due to closures related to the danger of burnt trees falling over. And it was a constant danger, because over our stay during a thunderstorm and other windy conditions, we heard at least 10 different burnt pines falling over. Bago State Forest and our spot at Windy Corner was, despite the sad burnt pines, still a super location on the opposite side of Kosciuszko National Park. Good morning. Waking up next to a pretty lake. Blowering Lake. And there's plenty of kangaroos here. Just grazing and drinking water. There have been devastating fires in the planted forest. You can see the pine tree forest that was planted for harvesting. It's just sticks, burnt matches. But besides that, it's really serene and beautiful here. I could just reverse the dog trailer into here. It's a nice little spot. Look at a bit of bushfire damage. Those beautiful yellow and purple flowers, wild flowers next to our camp. Look at the view. insect that acts like a hummingbird. Never seen anything like it. Been lucky with the weather, eh?
Yes, we are.
At the lake. There was like heavy thunder and rain forecast for the whole day. And we basically had sunlight up until now. I've been editing episode 2 of 2022. Still about the last bit of 2021. Another episode to go there. But yeah, we're fortunate. Yeah, we had a really nice swim in the morning. So very nice here. Notice that the car turned to the north, of course, here in the southern hemisphere, with the 2 solar panels doing a great job for editing and keeping our stuff refrigerated. Thanks for the good weather. I was able to edit episode 2 further.
Thunderstorm is coming. I'm getting wild weather.
At Windy Point, we're the only ones left at the moment. And the skies just turned very dark. We can hear thunder in the distance. That's the way it is if it's your home. We had a beautiful swim this morning. It's Sunday afternoon, the weekend after Australia Day, so most people have gone home. Their kids have to go to school coming week. Summer holidays ended. It's scary, but it's also very scenic. You can see the ridge line there with the burnt pine forest. Aussie trees recover. We showed you many times that they regenerated from the trunk. But yeah, pine forests, unfortunately, when they get burned, they die. They burn completely, and they're just dead. They're clearing it out. You can't camp there. You can't go there. We can hear trees falling all the time. It's a beautiful sight, pine tree forest as well, but not like this, of course. Good that they plant these, because that will keep the natives from being harvested most of the time. I can feel big drops on my head just now. I think it's time to slowly take cover. Enjoying a very nice noodle dinner made by Monica with rain and thunder on one side of the lake. Pretty scary at times, but it seems to go past us here because we are full in sunshine here. So you can hear the rain on the awning. It's not extreme, but it is there. But we also having some sunshine at the moment here. Pretty warm. So I'm gonna enjoy my dinner. Now let's see what happens. Here's the dunny of Windy Point. Not the best one we've seen, to say politely. And there's our camp in the distance. We set up our own privacy tent. Look at the dark clouds. We already had thunder and rain, but there's a large quantity of rain on its way to here, according to the Bureau of Meteorology radar. So we're gonna embrace for impact. For now it's nice and sunny. Back to base camp. Crackling thunder in the background. Enjoying coffee, Becky and a chocky. But the rain is awfully close now. As is the thunder, as you can see. So we might have to move indoors pretty soon. Brother Frog is watching us through the backbone of the rhino roof rack. Is his lookout point. He's just going up the stairs, and there he is.
What a cutie. Nee.
Big Frog is watching you. Good morning. Joy enjoying her brekkie. Rock's already finished. And family kangaroo is enjoying theirs at the waterline of Blowering Lake.
This is a beautiful morning. So after the big rain yesterday, everything was a bit wet. So we hang everything out to dry, even a mattress. Yeah, it was a big storm yesterday. But the sun is shining, so it will be dry in an hour, I guess.
We decided to try and walk one track right behind our campsite if we deem it safe enough to do so. For obvious reasons, it was blocked for cars, but hiking with care seemed possible without too much risk. I guess if we were really careful and make sure if we hear any sound of trees making the plunge, we'll be out of the way. This bit, over 50% of the trees already fallen down on the hill next to the track. Haven't been to this side of the lake yet, Blowering Lake, but it's a beautiful view onto a national park. The snowy highway in the distance. Nice little adventure trail that we walk with care, of course, because very tricky with these trees being dead and pretty tall. The trail was mainly dry, but there were definitely some soggy parts as well.
It's a beautiful path, if it was not so dangerous. Yeah, it's a bit scary, you know, all the trees. Yeah, but it's a part of the adventure.
After some minor but nice challenges, we safely reached the other side of the trail blockade.
So, the end of the trail.
Last rinse in the water. We throw the water with the washing liquid on the grass a bit further, so that will be filtered before it enters the water. But yeah, the last rinse is in the water, of course. And it's actually nice to do, isn't it? Nice and cool. The water is not too cold.
It's nice, it's really nice.
Even getting water, it's pristine clear water.
Yeah.
So yeah, we take really care not to contaminate it. And
I washed it.
because we drink it as well. So yeah, when we don't have much wash or large items to wash, we do it just in nature. Saves about $15 and yeah, as I said, we take care not to pollute the environment. We have a little biodegradable laundry wash that we use, so we throw that on the grass, not the bottle of course, and and the little brush, and that's what we do most of the washing with these days. Recharging the battery through the external got a plug here so we can directly charge the battery via a controller that's on the solar panel there. So extended stays cause the main battery to drain as well.
And if it not works, we are in trouble.
Opening and closing the doors all the time when you're camping doesn't really help the cause of keeping the starter battery charged fully or decently.
Yep. New lesson learned.
Well, we knew already, but yeah, before we took all the door lights out, we were like half year into the adventure. After charging the starter battery during the last day, we had one more nice sunset before we had to pack up and unfortunately leave this site to restock and move on to the next location.